What's going on, everybody? We have breaking news. What a day, man. Holy cow. I don't know what to say. Oakland Raiders just got themselves a wide receiver. What's going on, guys? What's going on? Big trade tonight. Big trade tonight. See, gonna just go live for a few, but not too long. What's going on, everybody? Can I call? Yeah, we're just gonna talk here. Just give me a second. Give me a second. Let me get on Skype and we'll discuss everything. What is up, everybody? Holy cow. Wow. I can't believe. I can't believe this. Holy cow. This is unbelievable. Unbelievable trade for the Raiders and their fan base today. And all they gave up was a third and fifth round pick. Third and fifth round pick. All right, Skype is open. Let's go. Let's get this done. I got to go to sleep. I got to go somewhere tomorrow early. So let's do it. Let's have some fun for a little bit. But holy moly. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Crazy, huh? Yeah, what's going on, everybody? Holy. Yeah, what's up, Super Bowl? You think so? I don't know about that. I don't know about that, guys. But yeah, it feels like 3 a.m. It is 3 a.m. It's actually 3:21 in the morning. Holy cow, just went from 1 to 3. But let's go. All right, we got our first caller here. Crazy Mofo is calling. What is up? You're live. What's up?
Raiders.
Raider.
What's up,
Oh, Crazy Mofo. I bet you. Are you partying tonight, man?
Oh, hell yeah. I'm outside right now.
Oh,
I'm in the front door.
so
well, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Raiders.
Well, that's
Heck
cool,
of a
dude.
trade.
Oh,
a
man.
Third round and a fifth round.
That is
Wow.
unbelievable. Like, unbelievable. I thought they would have at least got at least a second or maybe even one of those late first round picks.
I thought the Steelers were looking for a 27 pick.
Yeah, for sure. I thought that was going to definitely be a part of the deal. I don't know, man.
And now, Raiders, go get Bell. Go get Bell.
Okay, who's currently your starting running back?
Right now, I don't know if Lynch is coming back, but it's Richard and
right.
Washington and Doug Martin.
Oh yeah, well, oh man, if you guys
Yeah,
can get
we need a running back.
Okay, how much cap space do you guys have? Do you know off by chance?
Currently, I'm gonna say 40 million.
40 million?
Josh and Sean were breaking it down.
Okay, so $40 million. Wow, and I think you definitely need to upgrade everywhere. Your defense was pretty weak last year. Offensive line was pretty not very good as well. You guys got a lot of pieces to fill in order to compete. I think you guys are going to go like at least maybe 8-8. What do you think about that?
Yeah, probably. But we have to adjust the defense in the draft.
Well, those picks, man. You still got all those 3 first-round picks, and you got the second rounder, and oh man, and a 4th round pick. That usually in the middle of the round.
Second rounder from the Bears, I believe.
Oh my goodness, yeah. So you still got all these. Oh my God, you guys got so many draft picks, and you guys are gonna fill those holes. I hope that GM. He's a new GM too, right? You guys got.
That was his first pickup right there.
Right there was Antonio Brown.
Good stuff by Mayock. Good stuff by Mayock. He came through. That was his first.
And the contract.
It's a start of a move.
It's his contract is now bumped up from 38 million to like 50. Like for the 3 years.
Yeah.
For the 3 years, he got more guaranteed money.
Years.
Oh man.
It depends if we go to the playoff or Super Bowl. To have that guaranteed money.
Okay, but the Super Bowl I don't think is going to happen. You guys got a lot of holes to fill.
I know.
And rookies, but they're going to come into their own, so that's good, man. Spotlight is going crazy now.
We'll be good. We'll be in the playoff hunt in Vegas. I guarantee that.
Okay, so how long?
It's like a Vegas move.
Okay, so how long do you guys have until you get to Vegas? Like another couple years?
I think in 2021, I want to say.
Okay, so that means, oh boy, so he might be a Raider in Vegas in the final year of his deal?
Could be. It depends on how fast they finish the stadium.
Okay, well,
they're building it.
Yeah, it takes a while to make those stuff, right? So that is crazy. What's up, Silver Fox? How you doing, buddy? Just a big trade in the NFL this evening.
Huge move. I had to say something in the chat,
It's all good, man. It's all good.
Yeah,
but absolutely.
Silver and black.
Oh, man. And just
get it?
You know what?
Jersey?
I was just going to say, man, I saw a Photoshop picture of him on the Twitter, and I absolutely fell in love with that gold or the black and silver scheme, man.
Sure.
So awesome. And if he wears 84, which I believe he should be able to wear 84, but man, that looks really neat, man. They got some classic jerseys anyway. But yeah, you're on cloud nine.
Huge move to that.
Well, that was
and
great,
finally,
man.
No more AB rumors.
No more AB rumors. Yeah, he finally confirmed it himself. Not fake news like he did the other night, but yeah.
But Bills, remember? Oh, I was living it.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, I was just as livid because I was like, why? But then again, like you trade within the East or the East. Sorry, I'm like the AFC, but I don't know what Pittsburgh's thinking. Maybe they don't think they're going to be that competitive during that time, so they're not going to have to worry. But I thought you guys got a steal today, man. All those draft picks are safe.
Finest at as well.
And hopefully Carr can have a rebound year this year, right?
Yes.
But
no more excuses for Carr.
No
now
more.
We gotta get him in offensive line, a right tackle and a guard.
Well, there's a lot of those available in free agency. I would say. Not out, but he's in trouble. Who's in trouble? Gregory's out. D-Law is out, and Irving quit, so we need a new D-line man. Oh, so Brayson Pike is saying you need all these pieces. Oh, man. But still, a wide receiver is great to have.
That's why we have draft picks.
That's exactly. But you can't lean on rookies that first year.
I know.
But that's if you can get the right pieces.
I would love a right tackle in free agency.
Yeah.
A right tackle in free agency.
Hopefully you guys can find one. Is there anyone that you see that's a free agent that you like?
I'm not sure right now, but I'll look it up. Not on top of my head.
Okay. Chris Senior says Chargers still going to beat you
guys.
I'm
partying. So, all right. I'm going to get other callers in. I want to know their opinion about this trade.
All right. Sounds good, bro. Take it easy. Thanks for
calling in.
Oh, God. Right. Here we go. See you, buddy. Thanks.
All right, best. See you later,
buddy. All right, Crazy Mofo, ladies and gentlemen. That was awesome. He's a huge Raider fan, and here comes call number 2. Good evening, Chris. How are you doing, bro?
You know, it's your boy, number 1, and probably the last existing Charger fan.
Yeah,
you know?
I think everyone's going to be frolicking to Oakland Raider Nation now, right? You think there's going to be a lot of bandwagons?
You know, I'm from San Diego, right? I'm from Southern California.
All
so,
right.
you know,
yeah, well,
that part, the last time they played against the San Diego Chargers in like 2015, it was filled, like Qualcomm Stadium. It's like a 70,000 seat stadium. It was filled with Raider fans. There was like 10,000, at least 10,000 Charger fans. Rest, just Raider fans.
Oh man!
And LA, same thing. At the small soccer stadium, like nobody's there. Nobody's there.
Oh, but that's the thing though. The Raider, they do have a huge fan base, and they're probably all very excited for the upcoming season already. I was hoping, people know who I am, what a team I root for, and I really wanted them on the 49ers.
Yeah, but you see, the 49ers aren't going to waste that much money, to be honest.
Well, they didn't.
They're not that
okay, well, he was owed $38 million left on the 3-year deal. They didn't give him no more years. Stays at 3 years, but he gains another $12 million. So that's $50 million hairs. But hold on a second. Washington Park says if Arizona drafts Murray, trade second-round pick to Arizona for Josh Rosen, put some real pressure on Carr. Wow. I don't know if that's going to happen unless they get rid of Carr first and then pick up Josh Rosen, because he should be getting into his groove soon. Like, it's going to be a second year, but I don't know about that. But I don't think they're going to have both of them on there. But
I disagree with that. I think you should let Carr, because what if you don't sign Rosen?
Exactly, right? So I'd rather just keep him there. I think he's probably the happiest guy in the entire world right now. He's got somebody to actually throw the damn ball to. So
yeah, I mean, Derek Carr, the thing is that he was a little overhyped in the beginning of his career,
For sure.
He was in my opinion, because I'm an AFC West guy. Chargers are in the AFC West, so I'm always focused in the AFC West. And whenever I hear news outlets talking about the Raiders, they were always talking about Derek Carr gonna become the new Steve Young. He's gonna be the new this and that. He's gonna lead. He's gonna be the new poster boy for the NFL. But he isn't. I think he's not ready. He had when was he drafted? Like 2000, 2013, 2014.
Yep.
He's had like almost like 4 years now, and he hasn't really done like anything. He's made the playoffs once. But that was with the last year that Jack Del Rio was actually pretty good. And then
Yeah.
no, I think he's gonna leave. Honestly, John Gruden is not. They're it's like what's it called, fire and ice or fire and water, whatever.
Right.
They don't mix together.
Yeah, I actually think Gruden, like Mike D said, he thinks Brown is going to thrive under John Gruden. I just think Gruden didn't have a very good team in front of him. I think they're going to make the necessary changes, and I think these guys could be good. Maybe not next season. Maybe they'll be around the 500 mark. I think. I'm just guessing right now, but I think in year number 2 they're gonna start turning some waves.
Now this is where this I'm not hating on the Raiders because I personally hate them, but I'm
Well,
not hating
same
them
with
for
me.
hating them. But what's it called? I think they're not gonna be good because John Gruden's a strict person. Now he's the type of person he's just the only thing you have to do is play football. Nothing else. So I think if Antonio Brown starts acting up and being a diva, that yeah, John Gruden's gonna lose it. John
Yeah,
Gruden's gonna lose
well,
it.
just by
He's gonna explode. He's gonna
yeah,
I don't know about that.
I agree. He's a hot-headed coach. He's like an old school head coach from like the '60s, like Vince Lombardi was like when he was with the Packers. Runs a tight ship. I just don't like what Antonio Brown did in the last few days with that interview he had, and then he wants all this money, and then he gets traded to Buffalo, and the next thing you know is fake news. He's putting so much heat onto him. Now he's got to play football. Now he's got to play football and just do what he's got to
Yeah.
do.
But I think he's not gonna thrive because look, you see now Derek Carr, when you got teams like the Broncos and the Chargers, now those are probably Chargers are probably a top 5 defensive team. They're
Oh, they were great this
defenses.
year. Yeah, they were
They're
great.
I'm gonna say they're contenders for like the best defense in the whole entire league.
Oh,
Behind
sure.
who else? The Ravens and
Ravens,
like
yep.
the Colts and the Texans. They're probably the 4th spot, and then the Broncos. I honestly think they still have the no fly zone in them. That was when Philip Rivers is a good quarterback, but whenever they played the Broncos, Philip Rivers just lost it. I don't know what happens with him. Like whenever Von Miller is in a pass rush, Philip Rivers is always trying to let it go and trying to get these short passes, checkdowns. I think the thing is with the Raiders is that now that Philip Rivers has played with them for a very long time, and that he knows that they're gonna blitz all the time, that they're gonna do this and that. I think it's more easier for him because Raiders haven't changed in a long time. They've had a lot of coaches for many years.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you see the Broncos, they're always changing in the KC and everything. They're always changing. I think that's the only thing that's not helping the Raiders is that they never change. And then now with the John Gruden, they're going back to their same old ways, to be honest, because he's trying to gut out everything. He's trying to get everything out. He's probably going to get rid of Marshawn Lynch.
Yeah,
he's getting rid of a lot of.
He's probably going to retire. I think, if anything,
Yeah,
I think he's going
to retire.
Yeah, there's
But
no.
I think the Raiders have to change, or they're never gonna make it to another Super Bowl. They're never gonna see another Super Bowl.
And plus, with the AFC West now being so tight, like Kansas City being an AFC Championship team this year, going to the AFC Championship game, you got San Diego, who was right neck and neck with Kansas City all season, and then Denver, who knows what they're going to do with their new addition in the quarterback, Joe Flacco. Who knows? And their defense could just turn at a quick pace. They were one of the top defenses when they went to the Super Bowl that year. And then you got the Raiders right there as well. And then who knows what they're going to do in the future. I think the AFC West is going to be one of the strongest divisions in all football in a couple of years.
No, I know. AB's honestly, you can't. That's a one-man army if you're not going to get anybody else.
You know what? I was just going to get into that in a little bit too. But yeah, he's going to be double teamed quite a bit if they don't add another addition. Yeah. Exactly.
See, that's what happened with the Steelers games against the Chargers.
Hey,
Casey Hayward, the defensive back.
Yep.
He would, what he would do? He would push him off, and he would get in his face and everything. And then once AB took off, Derwin James would step down, and then every single time Ben Roethlisberger would throw it, he wouldn't be able to catch it. Now those 2 touchdowns were because Derwin James was subbed out,
Yep.
and it was like Jaleel Dye or somebody else playing. And Derwin James is a rookie. He's fast. He's not one of these slow. Like players that played for like 5 years and they're losing all their all their speed and agility and stuff like that. He's a rookie, so he knows how to move around, and I think that's what's gonna happen. If KC can draft a good defense, if the Broncos stay their defense, they're gonna be able to cover AB a lot.
And they just signed. Sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
They just signed Carlos Hyde too, the running back, today. Apparently, he's going to be signing with the Chiefs.
Yeah, they're gonna add a little. The Chiefs, they're gonna add an offense because they want to give Kermit Mahomes, as much as he can get.
He's my homie.
I think they're gonna draw. I think they're gonna draft a guard or something like that. Another offensive lineman. And they're probably gonna draft a wide receiver because I think their number one need right now is a wide receiver because
what about
Tyreek Hill can't do everything by himself.
What about Antonio Brown's nephew? He's in this draft too.
Who?
Antonio Brown's nephew is in this draft.
I personally don't know who that is. I haven't paid attention to the draft.
He went to Oklahoma University.
Oklahoma.
And he was not ranked really high, but I could see the Raiders maybe using that middle pick to get him. But AB's going to attract some players. I was reading that in the chat just a bit. He's going to get some people to come play in Oakland. I can guarantee you Oakland's going to get some players, but we just got to see what kind of money they're going to be dishing out. Spotlight said that Lynch is going to retire, and then one guy, someone said about Fangino. He's a great defensive coach. Wasn't he the defensive coordinator for the Bears? Fangino?
I think so.
If he was the defensive coordinator?
Is he on the Raiders?
No, he's Denver's new head coach.
I know who you're talking. Yeah, I know who you're talking.
Because if he's the defensive coordinator, they're going to turn their defense around too. So it's that AFC West, man. It's going to be difficult.
It's wide open.
It's going to be
wide open.
So difficult.
That thing's wide open, to be honest, because the Raiders can pounce on if the Chargers drop, if the Broncos drop, if KC all of a sudden starts like 0-2. Raiders can take over that in like a snap,
Yeah.
I don't know their schedule, but if they have an easy schedule, they can take over that AFC West. Things are possible.
Yeah, well, definitely, and I think they do probably have a favorable schedule since they didn't have a very good one. I don't think they would give them a hard one. I think the teams that are going to have hard ones next year are like a Kansas City. The Chargers are going to have a difficult schedule. They're probably it's going to be wide open. I think in the next couple of years.
No, just to comment on that, Chargers don't really have that difficult. We play Miami away games. We play, I think Miami, the Bears. We play Miami, the Bears.
That's gonna be a tough game.
Yeah, I think the Bears. I think we're going to be able to handle them, to be honest, because they have a lot of issues on offense with Mitchell Trubisky starting off games. He can't really start off games as strong as people like Phillip Rivers and Tom Brady. I think that's going to get to them. And with a defense like this, I think we're going to be able to contain them, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
We play KC twice. We play AFC, and then I think we play the AFC.
So are you guys going to Packers or the Packers? So the NFC North is coming. Are you guys going up there, or are they coming to your guys'?
We're playing the NFC North. We're going up there. Yeah, we're playing the NFC North.
Every game, like Vikings, Packers, Bears, and Lions next year.
Yeah, that should be a home game, and then we play the AFC. Who I think we play AFC teams. I think we play Buffalo, and I think we play Miami. I think those are the two AFC away games, and then I don't know who else we play for home. That's like all the teams that I know off the top of my head. But one last thing before I let you go, you got callers and stuff like that.
We'll see what happens. I don't know if I'm gonna have any more, but we'll see.
This is the thing for 2019. We're gonna wrap Antonio Brown in a blanket.
Oh.
And we're gonna give him a little sippy cup. We're gonna give him his little milk, and we're gonna carry around like a baby. Okay, just watch that spotlight, crazy mofo. Watch that. Just watch
Bird.
that.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Senior, everybody. Good stuff,
Yeah,
Chris.
keep it
Thanks.
up, man.
Yo, man, you killed it with that call. Thanks a lot, bro.
Yeah, keep it up, man.
Thanks, buddy.
You're awesome.
Oh, you're even better, man. Thank you. We'll talk to you soon, bro.
All right, thank you.
All right, Chris Senior. Wow, giving the disses to the Oakland Raiders. All right, anyone else want to call? Give me a call. Skype is on the screen. There we go. What's up, Colby? We got a Denver Broncos fan in the house. Let's hear your take on this deal today.
Man, I was kind of bummed out about this, to be honest.
You're bummed out? I'm even more bummed out, but I guess the AFC West is going to have a dog fight coming in the next couple of years.
I can't wait.
That's going to be great, man.
All the teams in there right now could be a playoff team if they really wanted to. If they had, like for the Raiders, they needed better defense, obviously, and they had to work on the offensive line.
And I saw the first caller, Crazy Mofo, was saying they have about $40 million in cap space left.
Yeah, I heard that.
And people are saying Le'Veon Bell is going to go to the Raiders. I don't know what the heck. I don't know if they can afford him, man. I think the Jets are going to overpay.
Yeah, I heard he's going to the Jets.
Yeah, well, the rumor is like they're really going after him, and they got so much cap space, and I don't see the Raiders throwing that much money at Le'Veon Bell when they can just keep their running backs that they have, Washington and Doug Martin. Like, I'd rather have those two guys competing for the number one running back position, because right now there's no way Le'Veon Bell is going to go to the Raiders for that much money.
It would be nice for him to go back to reunite Antonio Brown, but I don't see it happening.
I don't think it's going to happen either, just because of the cap situation, unless they can free up some cap somehow. But I don't think they need a lot of positions filled, man. Only wants 20 guaranteed. Then you got 20 million left over spotlight. Like, you need other positions. You need to get that offensive line done. You need to get that defense ramped up. You need another playmaker with Antonio Brown. You got Bryant, right? I don't know if he's suspended for the first 4 games next year because of the drugs.
The Raiders released him.
They released him, so they need another wideout. Maybe you can look to see if Golden Tate would take a little bit of a pay cut and come to the Raiders. I don't know. He would be a good addition with them, but I don't know how much money that guy's going to get in the free market. So, you mean Richard Nate? Yeah, not okay. I don't know. Anyway, we got to resign Jared Cook. Is that the tight end? Jared Cook is a tight end.
Yeah, he's a tight end.
So you got to get that. You got a lot of holes, but those draft picks, man, you guys, they only gave up a 3rd and a 5th round pick.
I thought they were going to give up something like bigger, but I guess not.
I thought they were going to get one of those first rounders, like that last one, the 27th overall. I for sure, when I heard the Raiders, that was going to be the pick that was going to be going back to Pittsburgh, but nope.
Yeah, when I got the notification, I was kind of like, oh no.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I actually wanted to go to the Niners.
Oh, you know what, man? I was pleading. I was like, okay, 49ers, this is your chance to get him. Get him. And once I got the notification as well saying he went to the Raiders, I was like, oh, anybody. But you know what? The Raiders, I can't hate them.
They got them.
They deserve them. Yeah, they deserve them. They fleeced Pittsburgh in this trade. 3rd and 5th round pick. Come on, man. I don't get it, but yeah, it's good for them. I'm happy for the Raiders, and plus he looks really good. I saw a Photoshop picture of him on his Twitter in that Raiders uniform. That is so sexy looking, man.
Wait, is he 84?
He's going to probably be 84. There was a Photoshop picture of it with 84 in it, but it was just so beautiful. Is a mastermind for giving. Yeah, he is totally spotlight. He is definitely a mastermind in that trade tonight. I'm blown away.
So I have another question for you.
Yes.
Who do you think is going to win the AFC West next year? I know it's hard to predict, but who's your favorite to win?
Okay, well, I know the Chiefs signed Carlos, or will be signing Carlos Hyde to fill their running back position.
I think they did.
I don't know if it's technically free agent season. I think they can start accepting contracts, but then once the official day is there, that's when they can officially sign the contract. But you're allowed to make deals and say, okay, we're going to sign here or whatever. But they upgraded their running back position. That's huge. But I heard Dee Ford is possibly going to be traded. The guy who has sacks like crazy, and that's cool for me
Yeah,
because the Packers and 49ers are most interested in D Ford.
And they lost Justin Houston, I think. I think he's leaving too.
Who's that?
Justin Houston.
Justin Houston. Yeah, so they definitely gotta work on their defensive end. Their offense is gonna be lights out again. I think Patrick Mahomes. I don't know if he's gonna have a duplicate season of this year, but I think they'll be very good offensively. They're gonna be a tough team. The Chargers are gonna be a different team again this year. This year coming? I think they're gonna be very strong in the AFC West, and you can't count out the Broncos as well because they got a brand new head coach who is very good. And their defense is going to turn around, and they got a little bit of money too, and they got some good young wideouts. And they got Joe Flacco throwing them the ball, so it should be a very loaded AFC West this year.
Well, the reason why the Chiefs lost that AFC Championship game against the Patriots was because of their defense.
Sorry, say that again.
The reason why the Chiefs lost the AFC Championship game was because of their defense against the Patriots.
Just by watching their defense in Week 7 when they had the Raiders. Not the Raiders. Sorry, I can't take your call right now. Just give me a second, bud. Just give me a second. Call in a few seconds. Sorry about that, Colby. But that game against the Rams, where it was supposed to be played in Mexico, but then they ended up playing in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
That was a back and forth. It was like 45 or 54-50, whatever it was. It was a high. It was like 80
like
points.
One of the highest scoring points in Monday Night Football.
Yeah, exactly. Their defense was so bad. Hopefully they can change that. But that's their Achilles heel right now is their defense. And yeah, I can't believe they're actually trying to get rid of 2 of their marquee defenders.
You know Derek Cook's on the Raiders?
Derek Cook is on the Raiders?
No, Jared Cook, I meant.
Oh, Jared Cook. Yeah, he's the tight end. Apparently, he needs to be re-signed. I was just reading that in the chat a few minutes ago.
If he comes a free agent, the Broncos are like one of the teams that could sign him because they might need a tight end.
They definitely do. Who was that tight end? Thomas a few years ago, man. Oh,
Julius
man.
Thomas?
Yeah, he was great that one year, man.
Yeah.
When they went to the Super Bowl, he was like, oh, man, I can't believe it. And then he wins the Super Bowl, and then right after that, he just went to Jacksonville and then never heard from him again. All right, bro. What's up, Alpha, Eve? And we got a lot of people talking in the chat. What's up, everybody? How you guys doing tonight? Anything else you want to add, Colby?
Nothing. I'll stay in the chat, okay? I'll you get more callers.
All right, cool, bro. Well, thanks for calling in, and Godspeed for your Broncos this season. Hopefully, it's a good year for your team.
I hope you don't get stuck by the Raiders. I sure hope not.
Oh, man, it's going to be interesting. The AFC West.
Will humiliate me for the rest of my life if that happens.
Well, we'll see what happens. We'll see what Fangio and company can do up in Denver.
Yeah, hopefully it brings someone else.
All right, cool.
See you later.
All right, bro. Have a good one.
You too.
Hello, you're live with Sir Cardinal. Who am I speaking with? Hello?
Hello.
Hey, what's up? Who am I speaking with?
Midwest.
Midwest?
Yeah.
So what's up with you, bud? What do you think about this trade?
I was waiting.
You're waiting? Waiting for what?
Waiting for this trade.
Yeah? You excited for it, or you're not excited for it? What's up, J-Dog? Welcome, brother. You're breaking up, bud. I can't hear you.
I'll call you back.
All right, sounds good, brother. Thank you. All right. Anyone else want to call? Here we go. Oh boy, that was quick. Hello. What's up?
Hi.
What's going on, man?
It's Midwest.
Yeah, Midwest. What's going on? What do you think about the trade?
Not breaking up.
Yeah, just a little bit still. All right, brother. I'm going to let you go for now. Maybe try to fix your stuff. Maybe refresh your computer, like restart it. All right. All right, cool. All right, look at this. So we got Angelica is in the chat. Oh, what is this guy doing? Luke Long. Okay. Good evening. You're live with Sir Cardinal. Who am I speaking with?
Yo-Yo Affleck.
Yo, Affleck. Better get Affleck. What's up, brother?
What's up? I want to start out with saying about this trade. If we're being real with ourselves, this is low-key like LeBron to the Lakers. I feel like it's going to fizzle out midway through the season.
You think so? You don't know. We got to wait till this free agency and draft is done before we can make that assessment, don't you think?
I mean, I just don't think John Gruden's that great of a coach.
But he won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, but like...
He's a hard-nosed coach. He was one of the greatest coaches.
But like low-key though, like... I feel like he was given that team.
Maybe he was. Maybe he wasn't. But I think he's a decent coach. He had a pretty good few years when he was with the Raiders the first time around.
True, but I mean, I feel like he needs to change with the times. Like last year, he didn't really change with the times well enough. It was like he's still playing in the 90s.
True. But I'm just going to read this question quick. J-Dog asks, will the threat of AB change the Raiders' running game? Definitely it's going to be a definite game changer. But if the Raiders don't surround Antonio Brown with some offensive weapons, that running game is not going to be very good. And he's going to be double-teamed. And it's going to be a long season, I think, too.
Dang, man. Honestly, the only reason I'm kind of upset about this trade is because I have a Raiders fan at my school, and now he's going to be bragging.
You know what? Let him brag, man. Let him brag, because you know what? He deserves to brag, because they did get themselves one of the top wide receivers in all of football.
That is true. He's basically number one right now.
But look catch this. 5 seconds left. 4th and 4. Raiders, Carr back to pass, throws of Hail Mary, touchdown, Antonio Brown, and the final score is 56-14 Chiefs. It could happen, but I'm just saying that was really bad though. But yeah,
I mean, like, I do feel like it's such a stacked division.
The division's loaded, man. The division is seriously loaded, and I think.
But then again, I felt that last year with the AFC South.
AFC South.
That fizzled out.
Well, that kind of did, but that's one of the better divisions too right now because of the Texans and Colts actually, and then Tennessee could be on the rise. They were at the beginning, but
Jaguars suck.
But I think right now on paper, just by looking at it, I think the AFC West is the toughest football division right now.
I think so. I mean, mostly because the defenses and offenses are highly contrasted. I think the most fun game, though, the season coming up is going to be Bears versus Raiders. Just because Khalil Mack's going to get his vengeance. And
that's in London, so that's going to be a huge game as well. So, but yeah, it's just an interesting. He dropped balls that game. So, and we got to say Juju is going to take that number 1 spot. Juju Smith is an awesome. He's a great wide receiver. I had him on fantasy this year.
YouTube channel, dude. He has a YouTube channel.
Does he really?
Yeah. Like, okay. Anybody listening to this right now? You guys should go subscribe to Juju Smith-Schuster. Like, dude, he makes good content.
Does he really? What does he do exactly?
He was at the Super Bowl, so he's doing like Super Bowl stuff, and then he played against like Derwin James in Madden 19.
Oh, okay. So yeah, go check out Juju Smith Schuster Smith, his YouTube channel. All right, I might have to take a look at that. I like it when pro athletes have their own YouTube stuff.
Oh, dude, he's hilarious because he's basically like the average what a 20-year-old would be, obviously.
Oh, dude has a pretty good channel. All right, so definitely, if you guys want to go check it out, go follow, go subscribe to Juju Smith and send the love. Send the love. Anything else you got to say, Yo Affleck?
Le'Veon is definitely going to go to the beach in Miami, which means he's going to be a Dolphin.
Wow, you heard it here first. Yo Flack says Le'Veon Bell will be in Miami. This is perfect, though. Doesn't he live in Miami in the offseason? So that could be...
I mean, yeah, and he, rides jet skis and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everything works like that.
Exactly. All right, brother. Thanks for calling in.
All right, see ya.
Have a good night, man.
Good night.
Wow. Yeah, have a good night is right. We're almost at 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, we got another phone call coming in. Good evening. You're live with Sir Cardinal. Who am I talking with?
You're talking with Walking Legend, my man. How you
Walking
doing?
Legend. I am doing well, and I'm just looking at this. Hold on a second. Mayock putting his stamp on the Raiders and his junk on the Steelers. You got that, Ryan Eve. You got that right. Pittsburgh got fleeced in this deal today, man. 3rd and 5th round pick. Are you serious? Come on, man. As they say on that TV show on ESPN, right? Come on, man. Yeah, exactly. Come on, man.
I think it was an amazing move. I mean, Raiders fans haven't been too happy with last year's play, and I mean, losing Khalil Mack, that deflated the entire team when he went to the Bears. And I mean, they have Martavis Bryant as well.
1 second. Well, actually, didn't he just get released? Is that the other wide receiver?
They released Martavis Bryant?
I think someone was just saying that they released him, but Ryan, that was before. Ryan Eve says, Kay said that already? I'm sorry. Chemman says Marshawn Lynch will for sure sign now. Really? He's not only there so he won't get fined? No, I don't think he is. I think he's going to retire, man. I think he's going to retire. I don't think he's going to stay. Plus, he's going to want to get paid, too. He's not a great running back anymore after that Super Bowl. So, I don't know. Anyway, I digress. Fantastic. We got an Arsenal fan in here says, fantastic, and gives a thumbs up. But what's your thoughts on this deal?
Well, I mean, the Raiders obviously took a risk. I mean, you're giving away – I mean, yes, a 3rd round and 5th round pick. And, I mean, you're trading for a guy who's 31 years old. He's a wideout. So –
I put up huge numbers as a 30-year-old. Once you hit 30 in the NFL as a wide receiver, you start to go downhill. But he still was one of the top wide receivers in the league. It's
kind of like Drew Brees. Like they call him like a fine wining. The older he's gotten, the better he's gotten.
He's from Oakland. Who has Oh, I get it. Yeah, Marshawn Lynch is from Oakland. He has unfinished business. All right. But, sorry. Go ahead. Continue.
If we're talking about this, really, I mean, do you think it makes the team? I mean, it definitely will help the running game if you ask me, because I mean, there's gonna be a lot of defenders who cannot guard Antonio Brown.
Yeah, but don't you worry about that double team. That's just like how I'm feeling right now with my 49ers and Kittle. They're gonna double team him, and who do they have the ball? Goodwin needs to have a bounce back here. They let Garcon go, so who's gonna be another wide receiver?
Pierre Garcon, they let him go.
And they let him go.
Oh my God.
So I'm not worried about that because he's really, since he signed that deal with the 49ers, he really hasn't done very much, and he was pretty injury prone too. So
well, do you guys have that the quarterback Garoppolo?
Yeah, he's gonna start. Yeah, he's gonna be back for probably the season, or probably in training camp he'll be back. But
that's good because I remember 2 years ago when they traded him over, they won like all 5 games when he was there.
Jonah Max says Raiders gone to the playoffs. No joke, bro. You think so? They have a lot of holes to fill. I can see this team easily, at best, being 8-8, if anything. I don't think they're going to compete right away with all these rookies coming in and their draft picks coming in. And with the amount of money they have on their cap, I don't know if they're going to be able to contend this year for a playoff spot. I really think they're going to be at 8-8 at best.
I think 9-7, and I do agree with that they're not going to start off very good. But, I mean, John Gruden, you remember the first time he was with the Raiders, well he did?
Absolutely.
So, I mean, I got this team going 9-7.
Okay.
The division is pretty loaded, dude. I mean, you got great teams. I mean, I feel like the Broncos should have a bounce-back season. They need one. Yeah. The defense is still killing defense. I mean, Von Miller.
Oh, absolutely. And with
insane.
I'm going to keep asking. I don't know if people know officially, but until I hear it from somebody that knows. But Vic Fangio, wasn't he the defensive coordinator for the Bears? I believe he was.
Fangio?
Yeah, Fangio. Or was he the offensive coordinator? See, I don't know. That's the thing. If somebody can Google it and let us know in the chat or whatever. And yeah, Ken, man, I heard that the 49ers are most interested with the Packers to acquire Dee Ford.
But I don't know that, but I know that coming into camp, he said that he wants to do what the Broncos did last year. They were 6-10. He said he wants to perfectly flip that record this year and make them 10-6.
For the Broncos?
Yes, he said that.
I think he's a great. Okay, someone says he is the defensive coordinator, so you know
he's a coordinator.
Okay, yeah, the defensive side. So you got those guys in Denver. I think they're going to have a bounce back year. I really do.
Oh yeah, I mean, without a doubt. I mean, you got to think about. I mean, a lot of these young guys, especially, don't understand the game. Yeah. But I mean, at the same time, hold on. No, the Broncos, I mean, just a few years ago, they were in the Super Bowl. I mean, then they lost their quarterback and stuff went downhill.
And that's the thing. Ever since that Super Bowl, their quarterback, like John Elway, come on, man. You're a Hall of Fame quarterback. You've won 2 Super Bowls in your time. And you would think you would be able to scout a quarterback if you can get one to come to Denver and play. And they've had no luck with quarterbacks.
And
that's
finally,
like the quarterback
Case Keenum
grade.
signs.
Yeah, he's with Washington now, right?
And he's shown promise. He's not been. I mean, he's not been a Drew Brees or a Tom Brady or a Ben Roethlisberger. He's not even been an Andy Dalton, but he's been someone who can show promise and possibly be a good quarterback.
Absolutely. So we'll see what happens with the Denver Broncos, but I want to see what Chris just said. Cardinal, let me tell you this. What happens to the Steelers? Absolutely nothing. They get 2 draft picks for him. Yes, a 3rd and 5th round pick, but they still got a very young, talented wide receiver in Juju Schuster-Smith, and then you still have that running back in James Conner. So they're not that bad. They got probably draft picks to add another weapon
James Conner
or free agency.
Every year James Conner has been a running back, and whether it's been in any sport, I mean, not any sport, but any league, every year he starts off so well, and we hype him. He's the next Adrian Peterson, and then he falls off and just can't do nothing.
But you know what? He did have a very good year, though. While
Bell
set up,
he had a very
good year. And then I was a little bit, because I had Le'Veon Bell on my fantasy team last year. He didn't play one game, of course, because he didn't play the whole season. But I was almost tempted to pick up that Connor guy. He was pretty good until he got injured, like late in the season.
Yeah, Juju Smith-Schuster, I think he's going to be probably one of the MVPs. And what do you think about Ben Roethlisberger? Do you think
he's getting older, but I think he's going to be fine. I think he's going to get some more pieces. I think free agency, if they can get someone cheap on the cheap for a wide receiver, like a veteran, I think they'll still be a very good team in the AFC North.
Yeah, I mean, that's true. What about the Bengals? What do you see the Bengals?
Bengals are getting older. Dalton's getting a little bit older. Green had the turf toe problem pretty much all of last year. He had problems. He's getting older too, but he's still one of the top wide receivers if he wants to be. Not like maybe top 10, I would say, in there. Not that top 5 wide receiver when he first came out of college to the NFL, where he was lights out. But they're a team I don't think is. I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of the Bengals right now.
I've got one team that's going to surprise everybody. That's the Tennessee Titans, everybody.
Right.
That's right. You heard it from me. Marcus Mariota, Derrick Henry, Brian Orakpo is going to step up this year.
Yep.
Not only that, but they got Malcolm Butler, everybody.
And they would have made the playoffs if they would have won that final game against the Colts. And it was in Tennessee. I picked Tennessee to win that game outright.
Oh, yeah, I did too. I thought they were going to win that game. And,
yep.
But surprise, surprise. I mean, they also blew out the Texans in the first round.
And Mixon is a very good running back. He definitely is a good running back. But I just don't know. And then I guess Burfict is gone, like the guy who always gets suspended for high hits and everything like that. But we'll see. Brown wanted to be a Raider. Yeah, I guess he did want to be a Raider. But also, I remember just a couple of months ago, he wanted to be a 49er too. He had that picture on his Instagram hugging Jerry Rice on the sideline with a 49er jersey on with Antonio Brown at the back. So... so
that is all speculation, man. That is hilarious, though.
Yeah, it was on his Instagram. I was really excited when I saw that. And when Jerry Rice speaks, people should listen. And Jerry Rice
should listen and write it all down.
And they did not. John Lynch and the company did not listen to Jerry Rice, the greatest wide receiver of all time. I think he would have been a perfect fit for the 49ers. Honestly, he got Garoppolo. I think that would have been a perfect fit, but it didn't happen. So I was upset by it.
But with the Broncos, I mean, I feel like it's kind of like the Lamar Jackson on the Baltimore Ravens situation. You're getting brought to a team with defense. So if you can just be a decent quarterback, you're going to win yourself a bunch of games. I mean, Lamar Jackson didn't play great last year, but he did enough to win the game.
Wasn't he a rookie? Wasn't he a rookie last year?
Oh, yeah. And he was Lamar Jackson, so he was able to do things. He was able to run.
The Wildcat formation, all that stuff.
Yeah, and I remember coming into the league, he's not going to be able to run with these NFL defenders. The same thing they said about Cam Newton, the same thing they said about anybody, that they can't run. I mean, every once in a while we'll see Tom Brady run up for a 24-yard gain.
Right. In this day and age, yeah. He got traded there at about little after 12 o'clock, right before midnight, I think it was. It's been out.
Yeah, I just got the alert when I got home from practice.
Yeah, I got the alert, and I wasn't going to do anything, and I just wanted to talk about it. I didn't think there would be this many people on this late watching, but...
Oh, man, I mean, this is a big deal. Their Twitter was going insane. Their Instagram was going insane. Yeah. They wake up, come on here. Also, Cardinals Live.
Yeah, Bell could go to the Ravens. Heard it on the grapevine. All right, Jono Max. But you know what? I think Bell
I
is
think
definitely.
he might go to the Dolphins.
Oh, well,
I
he
mean-
does live in Miami during the offseason.
Yes,
He was there a
does.
lot, jet skiing and everything like that. But I think the Jets' money is going to tempt him to go to New York.
Man, the Jets.
They have so much money.
And why don't they go out and get somebody? Well, nobody wants to play there. But another team that I'm calling to go 10-6 is the Cleveland Browns. They got Kareem Hunt. Man.
They got their
are
new
gonna-
kicker, right? They got their new field goal kicker.
Who, Gostkowski? Did they get him?
No,
Oh,
the Browns. They got a brand new kicker,
who?
Kareem Hunt.
Oh,
Oh, bad joke.
funny. That's fine. I didn't get it at first.
No,
Yeah, I mean-
but they also have that other running back too, right? So they got a couple of good running backs,
Yeah,
and
they
I
got a
agree with
couple
you. I
of-
think
they got Nate Chubb,
Nate
whatever his name
Chubb,
is.
right? So, and their defense was very good
Jarvis
last season.
Landry, who's their
Yes.
number one receiver. That's what
Yes.
really made them good last year because they never really had a number one receiver because Josh Gordon was always, Josh Gordon.
Yes,
But
so-
I mean, they still have Tyrod Taylor in that backup, so they're cool there. I mean, you got Duke Johnson, you got Jarvis Landry. Nick Chubb's Myles Garrett's a freaking monster.
Oh,
Denzel
yeah,
Ward's starting to show promise as well as Jabril Peppers.
their defense, is loaded. Okay, Midwest
mean,
Sports. Why are you calling when I'm
it's
on a call,
crazy.
bro? You should know the rules, man. Don't call when there's another caller. But yeah, I totally think they're going to be at least a 10-6 team. They
Yeah,
were
I'm
very
going
fun to watch
10-6,
last year,
man.
but they had all those overtime games, man. That was like a record.
Every year they have an overtime game and they always get close to scoring.
Yeah.
I remember their 1-15 year where they finally beat the Chargers, and then they went to Pittsburgh and they were like at the 5-yard line. It was first down and somehow they got stopped, and then things happened and they ended up losing the game.
Yeah, I know that they were snake bitten for a while. It was terrible, but you know
Awful.
what? I think yeah, they're going to be one of those teams if they can have a good draft. I think they're in and you got the quarterback, man. You got Mayfield there, man. He had a great year last year. I enjoyed watching him last year.
Oh my God, he was so fun to watch. And I mean, Bengals fans last year, I remember when Hugh Jackson left and they said the Browns were absolutely done. And then they went and beat the Bengals twice with Hugh Jackson. That was the funniest thing I've ever seen,
Yeah,
man.
that was absolutely comical. I just want to read this comment really quick. Lakers for Life says, I've been a huge Steelers fan since day one. Besides that, AB is a crybaby. He causes too much locker room drama, and you can tell he joined the Oakland for the money. That is, and now he's the top paid wide receiver in the league. You're absolutely correct. I think this is going to be very interesting to see how, I think their locker room will welcome him with open arms. But I'm just a little concerned, like it's going to be me and he's going to have conflict if he's going to have hissy fits on the sideline with Gruden if he doesn't get the ball, and if Carr doesn't throw it deep enough or throw perfect pass, spiral to him to get him the ball. I think there might be a little bit of friction, but I think the Raiders are going to open him. But around the league, he's hated right now, man, with all his antics. All these fans just don't know, and I can see now the Pittsburgh fans just totally turning on this guy. So
The one thing I'm mad about is that the Jaguars should have a ring. Because that year when they were going to beat the Patriots, there was all that drama with the Patriots.
Yeah.
And I mean, now they're another dumpster fire. The lineup is so terrible.
Well, they're going to be getting a new quarterback there in the next week, and I guess free agency does start on the 13th. I read that.
Blake
earlier on.
Bortles, man, he just needs to go. He needs to get out.
Well, he's gone. I think he's definitely gone. They will be signing Foles, I believe, once free agency starts, but there's no
good.
confirmed.
I mean, he's won a Super Bowl
He's
here
won
in
a
the last
Super
2
Bowl.
years.
Absolutely.
And he nearly
Bowl.
beat the Saints in New Orleans. He had a 14-0 lead and lost by 6. They
Yep.
could have won that game.
So who knows what they're going to do there, but they just need to get that. And their defense was really good the year before when they went to that almost Super Bowl. Last year, they were pretty bad, and they had everyone back, which was scary. But
I think the weird thing about the Eagles last year was that they were in the Celtics motion. I mean, when Kyrie and Hayward came back, the Celtics got worse because who do we give playing time to? To give him, and that was the thing. I mean, Nick Foles just won a Super Bowl, but Carson Wentz was good, so they didn't know who to throw it to, and they were always confused. Now that Foles could leave, watch out for Philadelphia, man. They're gonna be something. They weren't something to mess with last year, even though the record didn't show it.
are you a little bit nervous about the quarterback Wentz? With all these a serious, like a neck injury now, and then you had the ACL the year before. You're a little bit nervous.
I mean, it's hard to get over these youngsters' injuries. and I mean it can really take a toll on your
it's
full
hard.
career. But I mean, we've seen so many players come back from these injuries and do fine, and others who just can't perform after their injuries. But I think he's gonna if he's healthy this year at any point and he can do good. I think the Eagles are a team that you do not want to play in any given night.
Oh, for sure.
Ever.
I'm just adding something to.
And not only that, they have the experience with Super Bowls. They can go back there. They've proven they can beat Tom Brady, which not really anybody can do. Doesn't happen too often.
No, for sure. And then that's huge for sure.
I mean, I did not. If you would have told me the Patriots are going to win the Super Bowl scoring 13 points against the Rams, I would have called you an idiot. But they did.
Yeah.
It's just they do whatever they have to do to win.
For sure. We'll see what happens though, man. All right. Anything else you want to add tonight?
No, man. Except I do need to brag on Gordon Hayward's amazing night tonight.
Okay. So what happened there? I didn't see. I know they won quite easily against the Lakers tonight, but
so not only did he just have a really good performance against the Warriors, but then he had a game winner, and now he's got a 16-point game, and he looked really good tonight.
That's good. It's nice to see because you know what? When he was with Utah, I thought he was like that upper echelon player in the league. Then he had that terrible injury last year, and then he came back this year or last year. Wait, did he play last year? Yeah. Was that injury last year? Was it this year or like last year?
No, it was last year.
Okay, so this is his first year officially with Boston. Anyway, I should have known that. But
and
he
his
kind
average is now up to 13 points a game, which is really surprising.
That is actually starting to improve because at the beginning of the year, it seemed like he was out of place. He didn't have that same.
And now he's like he's not scared like he was. He's getting up, grabbing rebounds, running for the ball, shooting the ball. He's dunking the ball. He's going inside, putting up layups. I mean, he's not scared, and he's getting up there.
Well, that couple of games ago against Golden State, or was it Golden State where he got 30 points?
Yeah, it was Golden State.
Oh, my God. He was just crazy. And then he gets the game when he shot against Sacramento the next night. But he had a quiet night, but it was just, wow. It's just like, wow. This is Escobar used to make so much fun of him. He's like, oh, brick. He's making a house with all those bricks.
Yep.
So it's nice to see. I'm actually happy for him.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, when we first signed him, I was so happy. And, I felt bad for Jay Crowder because I love Jay Crowder, man. He was he was a fan favorite when he used to go to the Boston games, man. Yep. And when he left, I was sad. But then Gordon Hayward was like, man, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. Even though he's going to crush us with the Cavs, it's fine. But, I mean, yeah, the fact that he's bouncing back and the fact that Antonio Brown's on the Raiders is exciting for Raiders fans. I mean, you guys are going to get back to the way you were a couple years ago.
Hopefully. It's a 3-year contract, right? So, like you said, he's 31 years old.
Let's just hope it's not like the Lakers. I mean, where LeBron goes there and everybody assumes they're winning the finals.
Yeah, no, there's no way. There's no way the Raiders are going to come close to a Super Bowl unless they have a really good draft this year.
But they can definitely they're going to be like a Reds. I mean, the Cincinnati Reds. They're going to have a really big year comparing to all the other years they've had.
Well, it's going to be good. And plus, what they go to Vegas, it's going to, oh, man, I think that's the time where they're going to start actually being contenders if they add the right pieces. It takes a little bit of time for the rookies to get into
because when you go there, don't you get those complimentary picks?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly, right? So we'll see what happens, man.
They're going to get something, man.
And they got all those first-round picks still.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable. And the second-round pick. Like, come on. 2 second-round picks. Like, really? Like, the Raiders
It should have been like the they should be like the Anthony Davis thing. Just keep giving me picks, and I'll finally give them to you.
Yeah, it's just...
They should have filled it up.
Oh, the GM seems like he's a smart guy. So if they can add the right pieces, I think Oakland's going to be a threat in year 3.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be a threat. They're still young. They're not that old. They can still pick it up. I mean... I know when you have bad seasons, it can stay in your mind, and you got to put that stuff in the back of your mind and let it fade away and just focus on grinding and working on your game.
Well, if anything, you can talk to Jerry Rice. He played till he was 38 to 39. And he was on the Raiders, too, so maybe Jerry Rice will still give him that lovely
I'm ever around Jerry Rice. I'm getting out a notepad and writing down everything he says.
Yeah, there you go.
Every morsel that comes out of his mouth is going on my book.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect. All right, brother.
All right, good night, man.
Have a good night as well. Thanks for the call.
You're welcome.
Good night. All right. Awesome. Walking legend, ladies and gentlemen. That was good stuff. Anyone else want to call? Who's Brown's cousin? He is on Oklahoma. He's going to be drafted this year. All right, here we go. What's up? You're live with Sir Cardinal. Who am I talking with?
Hey, It's QC.
What's up, QC?
Not much, just hanging out. How you doing?
I'm just two emotions are running high right now because people know who I am and what I really wanted for my 49ers, and it didn't happen. So I just wanted to talk about it with the good people of YouTube, I guess.
I understand.
I just wanted to vent. I'm really upset, man. I really wanted him on my team. But just after that house interview, I was upset with how he presented himself on camera and the way he was speaking. And he wants the money. He wants all top receiver money. And with the recent couple days ago with him going to the Bills, and then he reports fake news, when I was just like, oh, man, I'm kind of glad we didn't get him, but I just still feel that the 49ers need that number one wide receiver, and he would have been the perfect fit.
Mm-hmm.
But what's your thoughts on it?
How much cap space does Oakland have after this?
Apparently someone was saying they have about $40 million. Spotlight would know because he's a Raiders fan. If they have $40 million doll hairs left, there's no way that they're going to be getting Lovely and Bell.
Nah, but it does make me think. All right, let me ask you: is John Gruden a genius? Or is he just crazy? Does he know what he's doing?
Well, John Gruden didn't make the trade. He's just the head coach.
No, I know, but as a coach going forward, because he's trying to build something in Oakland, what do you think?
I think this speeds up the process a little bit, and I think he's a great coach. He's won a Super Bowl ring already. He's had some dominant teams when he was with Oakland the first time around. He had some pretty good teams then, just couldn't get over the hump. But he's an old school coach, but I don't know, man. I don't know how it's going to unfold.
Because, I mean, this definitely changes the Raiders draft a little bit.
Okay.
Because they have more availability to take these defensive players that they need to fill these defensive holes. And if they pick up Anthony Barr from us, too, then they're going to have a lot of room in the draft to fill in the defense. You know, this is going to take – if they got Barr, that'd be 2 big dents out of the draft already for them.
Yeah. I think someone says they have 40 to 50 million, they believe. They were at 62 million before this trade went down because Antonio Brown's salary went from 38 million to 50 million in this trade. So they didn't add another year. They just gave him more guaranteed money. So
okay.
So it's kind of weird, man. Like
that's what he wanted.
He wanted more money, so they restructured it and just gave him 50 million instead of the 38 that he was going to get for the next 3 years. So $12 million more in your pocket, and you got your house paid in full already, like he said in his interview. Man, I don't know, man. I think it's good, but they got a lot of pieces to fill, and hopefully.
They do.
I think the draft is definitely going to help them first and foremost. They're not going to perform right away. You got to wait. These guys aren't very good when they're rookies, man. You got to give them some time to learn the playbook and everything like that. But if they can,
but that's exactly the position this team is in, to be getting these guys who are going to be built into the system that they're building, because this is a build team right now. You know, this isn't make moves that are based on making something happen this year. You know?
Yeah, definitely, and that's why I think they're going to be an 8-8 team this year.
You think 8-8? Okay, I was going to ask you because somebody said 9-7.
Yeah,
looking at their schedule too. Yeah. I think that they play the NFC North, so obviously they're going to lose to the Vikings. No, that was for crazy.
All right. They're going to lose to the Packers, probably, most likely as well. The Bears, they're definitely going to get. The Bears are going to probably destroy them. So
Chiefs twice. That's tough.
Chiefs. Oh boy, Chiefs twice. Denver twice. San Diego twice. They're going to have a they're going to have a pretty games. Yep. So that whole AFC West is going to be amazing to watch next season.
But looking at this move through the Oakland Raiders quarterback position, going forward in time, this is an opportunity for Derek Carr.
Oh, he definitely has to put up now. He has to lock it in like he did a couple years ago. Last year was a waste of a year for him, but I think he's probably more happier after this trade for sure. I think he's probably the happiest guy in the world right now. He's got somebody to throw the ball to, and now he's just got to do it. So.
Yep, and I think they're like one. I mean, if any of those receivers that they have on their roster stand out, I think Jordy Nelson has the the talent to between him, Antonio Brown, and a third guy who steps up,
Yep.
I think they can make Derek Carr look really good by this year.
Well, hopefully, yeah. Well, Jordy Nelson, I forgot he was there. That's right, but isn't he a little bit older though? Like, isn't he like
he's getting older,
34
he
years
hasn't
old?
grown up lately, but
Yeah, he's not the same guy he was with when he went to the Packers that one year. He just, like, I remember when he was with the Packers the last few years, like, guy was a machine. But he's older now. He didn't do much with the Raiders last year.
He's not as explosive out of the slot position.
Yeah, he's winding down in his career. I think they need to upgrade that, and I think they will with one of those first-round draft picks. I think they will draft a wide receiver. And imagine if Metcalf went to the Raiders at number 3.
You said you think the Raiders are still going to draft a wide receiver?
I think they will, maybe at the second first-round pick or the third one. But if they draft Metcalf, man.
So if they take A.J. Brown.
A.J. Brown, that's another one. But I'm just thinking about Metcalf because he had a really strong combine.
Oh, yeah. No.
He was phenomenal.
That's first and foremost.
So,
if I was them, that's who I would pick.
If they drafted
if they had
Metcalf,
the opportunity.
oh my goodness. They got the 3rd overall pick, right? So if they draft Metcalf at 3.
And assuming Arizona goes through with that deal, they're going to have basically the 2nd pick because they're not going for a quarterback. So
yeah, exactly. So, man, the Raiders are in pretty good shape. Let's just put it that way. They're in a really good spot right now. And if they want to address their offensive weapons with another wide receiver, I think Metcalf would be a perfect fit there too. So, but I don't know if they'll draft him that high. But who knows?
Right. No, the Raiders are going to be something to watch over the next few years.
Yeah. So
I'm kind of excited to watch them how they build just with the
I can't wait for the draft.
Focus on John Gruden and how he brings the team up and stuff like that too.
All right. Yeah. Well, I'm just. Draft can't come soon enough, man. Can't come soon enough.
Oh, I'm with you.
All right,
Along
brother.
with football season and the summer.
Yeah, well, summer is going to be, I think it's going to be a long summer for me personally because of work. I'm not going to be working as a lot, so we'll see what happens. But I think I might work weekends a lot during the baseball season. We'll see, though.
I'll take the longest summer I can get.
Well, I'm going to try, but I need to pay the bills, too. So YouTube won't do it for me.
Understand.
All right, brother.
All right, man. Good talking to you.
Good talking to you as well. And Angelica, Younghead, go to bed.
Don't go to bed. Call in.
Yeah, call it. Yeah, she doesn't know sports, though, apparently. But if you talk to her, just tell her I go to bed. Old head says go to bed.
All right.
All right, cool.
All right, man.
Good talking to you,
Later.
bro.
Yeah, bye.
Cool. Anyone else want to call in? Anyone else want to call in? Gonna do this for a little bit more. Not too much longer, I don't think. I just wanted to get on live for a few. J-Dog says, so basically, AB can't have another receiver steal the spotlight or passes, right? I guess Juju kind of got in his way, right? So I don't know. We'll see, though. Metcalf would be an intriguing option at number 3 if they wanted to add another playmaker with Antonio Brown, just so he doesn't get double-teamed. I think that would be pretty sweet, but that's just my opinion. Yeah, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. It was just almost 2 o'clock, and now it's 4:23 in the morning. It's almost 4:30 in the morning. Unbelievable. Sleep is for the weak, but I got to get up super early. I'm going on my mini vacation starting tomorrow till Thursday, so I need to get some rest. I believe I do have to leave probably about noon, I would think tomorrow, I hope, but I'm not sure. But I just wanted to come on live, just talk to you guys about some football. Antonio Brown is now an Oakland Raider, and yeah. Does anyone else want to call? Just hit that Skype button. If you guys got Skype, just search me up and give me a ringling and give me your opinion, your thoughts. Tyrell Williams may still pick up a wide receiver. Yeah, and he might. You never know. We'll see what happens. Big Daddy says DK Metcalf at 4. Antonio Brown, Golden Tate in the slot. Noah Fant at tight end at 24. Ooh, flex those muscles. That is pretty damn good, man. If you can get DK Metcalf at 4, damn, man. Then you got Brown. I don't know about Tate, though. They don't got much money. I don't think Tate is going to. I don't know how much Tate would want, though. But if Brown could start building all these people to come in, maybe Tate would take a 3-year deal or something like that, $20 million. I don't know. That's half the money. So I don't know. It's crazy. Raiders. AB is an Oakland Raider. No, I'm not. I just follow football, man. I'm a huge 49ers fan. I was hoping that AB would have went to the 49ers, but Well, happy vacation then. Enjoy. Yeah, I'll be back on Thursday, but I might do a live stream just to hang out and talk sports on my phone. We'll see what happens on like a Tuesday or something like that. Maybe Wednesday at night we'll do it like a late one, like a, I don't know, pretty late would be like maybe by midnight. I think Bosa or Allen, key men. I think Bosa or Allen are going to be 40. Either one will be a 49er, I think. And if they can get D Ford in a trade before the draft, maybe they draft someone else. Maybe they go off the board and draft someone that wasn't going to be at number 2. Tate to the new Cardinals. Yeah, you never know. That might happen too. Bosa didn't play much, though, last year. I don't think he played a single game because of his injury. But, yeah, that's a true story. That's a true crazy. I'm in, and it's a start. Yeah, well, wow, Ford and Bosa on the edge. Could you imagine, though, Keyman, if Ford actually goes to the 49ers? I didn't say he was going to be a 49er, but there was reports that the 49ers and Packers were most interested. Okay, we got another phone call. Good evening. You're live with Sir Cardinal. Who am I speaking with?
This is Kim Goldsmith in Mexico. How are you doing tonight?
Wow, Kim in Mexico. On the streets of Mexico.
I love it when you do that.
Oh, it's just a little thing I must do for you every time you join my streams.
Much appreciated.
How are you doing, Kim?
I'm doing good. I don't know why I'm up at 4:30 in the morning.
Yeah, why am I up too? I should be sleeping. I should be.
Yeah, I know it. I don't know what. I just couldn't get enough of sports all day long, I guess.
Well, it was a pretty big day in the world of sports, so especially with the NFL and Antonio Brown finally accepting his trade to the Oakland Raiders. What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on it is that my Raiders are going to just rock this world within about 2 years with that new stadium, and they're going to be, picking and choosing their players well. I think they have a good future ahead of them. And, the Raiders were originally from Los Angeles, and so am I.
Yep.
And so they are my home team still. And I also lived in Las Vegas. When I was in 4th grade, I went to school there. So I have that very much in my heart as well. So the two things for me are perfect, and I really hope to get to go to a game there, when the stadium first opens.
Oh, that would be absolutely so much fun, especially if once they go to Vegas. That atmosphere would probably be ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, but yes. Oh man, I don't know how they're going to do this year. I don't know how much they're going to spend of that money that they need to do, but I think the draft picks are really a bonus in this whole situation. They didn't give up very much to get them today.
Right.
So,
and like I say, I think the stadium is supposed to be done in 2020. Not positive. You know how sometimes buildings and things get. How do you say that in English? Like they, oh damn it!
Brain cramp. It's 4:30 in the morning. Probably 5:30 in the morning. It's okay. I give you a pass on that because I can't think either.
Thank you, much appreciated. But you know how they get, where they don't get finished on time, and so they have to extend the contract, and it costs more money and all that kind of stuff. So when the stadium will actually really be done, that's kind of anybody's guess at this point. But nonetheless, like I say, they've got a couple of years to really get their roster better than it has been, because it's almost embarrassing to say that I'm a Raiders fan because we haven't won anything in so long.
Oh, it's been decades, I would think. It's been decades, but
it's just terrible. Don't rub it in.
I'm trying not to. I'm just trying to be a little bit. I just remember the Raiders last time was against the Patriots with the ball, the deflate balls. I think they were in the AFC final that year.
Yeah.
So, but it's been a long time, yes. But hopefully this offseason sets them up for success, and it just continues in its cycle for the next couple of years before they go to Vegas. I think that's the time that they should be able to be one of the top AFC teams if they decide to go that route.
Yeah, I sure hope so, because it's like I say, it's it's disappointing every year. They'll go for a little while and they'll kind of win. And I know they're not going to the Super Bowl, but nonetheless, I'm like thinking, what hors d'oeuvres am I going to make for when the Raiders go to the Super Bowl?
Okay, Kim, prediction time. What do you think their record will be this year?
Oh, God, I don't have any idea. You know, I want to see what else they're going to be doing draft-wise. And I think they still have a couple picks left to go, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, they got all their first-round draft picks. They got 2 second-round draft picks, and they lost a third and a fifth this year. So that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Like, even though usually the third-round picks, third to fifth round, are hidden gems, so who knows what they will be losing. We just got to look at who Pittsburgh drafts in that third and fifth round and see if they become anyone special in the future.
Right, and I think that any kind of contemplation about what's going to happen in the future is going to depend on until we see the first string and who's going to really be on it. Well, it was so nice to talk to you, Trevor, and hello to all the fans. I saw Asia and Crazy Mofo, and I don't know who else is still up, but man, what a bunch of maniacs we are.
True Wars, and I appreciate you calling. It's an absolute pleasure, and I would love for you to call back at any time you desire.
Oh, well, thank you so much. Let's do it earlier next time.
Absolutely. I handshake to you on that one. I promise.
All righty. Well, hello to the family for me.
Thank you very much, Kim, and you have yourself a great day today, and I'll talk to you soon.
All righty. Thank you, Trevor. Goodbye.
Good night. In the streets of Mexico, goodbye when it starts to snow. In the streets of Mexico. All right, cool. Hello, Ken, man. How you doing, man? Welcome. Yes, beautiful, 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 beautiful. But yes, anyone else on the call? One last caller, and I'm going to wrap it up. And I'll call it a night, and we can have some fun. This is the last time I'm probably going to stream for a little while. No reactions to any sports games. Maybe Thursday night. If not, then we'll see what happens in the coming week, because right now it's only my son and it's his hockey time. So we're going to have a good time this week starting tomorrow. But if anyone else wants to call, let me know in the chat or just call. And if not, then I'm going to end this in about 5 minutes, I would think. Maybe 5 more minutes. We'll give it a chance. We'll give you guys a chance to talk. But if not, you guys too shy, that's cool. I need the Emmy for that singing. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. See you, Kim. Good call. Have a great... It's not a vacation. It's just a hop, skip it away. It's not like I'm going anywhere warm. It's just a town over, pretty much. But it's pretty close. But it's just fun. It's just a hockey tournament my son plays in. But yeah, no one else? All right, guys. I'm going to wrap this up. I thank you guys all for your calls tonight. You guys were all amazing callers tonight, and I had a lot of fun doing this. I should have done this right when it happened, but I didn't, and I was just too tired from work because work kicked my butt tonight. It was super busy, but it's all good, guys. I will talk to you guys all very soon. Who wins the Super Bowl first, 49ers or Raiders? Well, it depends on what drafting happens this year, I think. I think both teams have pretty good picks in the draft. We'll see who gets the better players. So that's something to look at too. Maybe in the future, maybe they can play each other in the Super Bowl, which would be cool. All right, guys, you guys have a great night. Yes, and get that sleep. I'll try. I'll probably be wide awake with the group chat. So yeah, I'm probably going to be talking in there. But yeah, anyways, you guys, thanks for the new subscribers. Greatly appreciated. Guys, remember, make sure you hit that bell when you guys are subscribed, because when I do live reaction videos, you got to hit that bell because you'll never know I'm live. I like to do basketball, football. When the season starts, we will look into it. Maybe I might do the NFL draft. We'll see what happens. But we'll talk to you guys all very soon. And thank you so much, Walking Legend. Greatly appreciated. And I'll talk to you guys down the road. Make sure you give up the 2 sweets, NWO for the Spotlight, Malguli, and the Rum Boys Entertainment. But 2 sweets to everybody in the chat. Top guy out. Boom. All right, guys. Have a great night, and I'll see you probably on the phone just doing a live stream hangout. We'll talk to you guys this week. All right? Be well.